Hey Jenny, I have some big news to share. I've been shortlisted for an interview next week at a graphic design agency.
Wow, Tom, that's fantastic news. Is that the same agency you were mentioning the other day?
Yes, the same one. I'm very keen on getting this job, but I often get nervous in interviews and I'm concerned it might affect my performance.
That's perfectly normal, you know. Interview jitters are quite common. Keep in mind, the interviewers are just ordinary people. They are there to find out whether you are a good fit for the role, not to intimidate you.
I understand that, but the pressure, it somehow affects my confidence. Do you have any tips that might help?
I've definitely got a few. The first and foremost thing is to prepare well, understand the company, its culture, the role you are applying for, and how your skills align with it. This will not only help you answer their questions better, but will also show your interest and commitment to the role.
That makes sense. I'll make sure to do thorough research. But what about when I'm in the middle of the interview? How do I maintain my calm?
For that, you need to practice. You can conduct mock interviews with a friend or family member. This would help you experience the pressure and help you figure out how to stay calm and answer confidently.
That's a smart idea. But wouldn't I still be nervous on the actual day?
Possibly, yes. But remember, a little nervousness is not bad. It shows you are serious about the job. The key is not to let your nerves take over. Just focus on giving your best shot.
So the focus should be on doing my best, no matter how nervous I might be?
Absolutely. And also, make sure to breathe. If you start feeling nervous, take a few deep breaths. It will help calm you down.
That's good advice. I'll try to remember that.
Additionally, visualization is a powerful tool. Visualize the interview scenario in your mind, you answering questions confidently and smoothly. This can mentally prepare you and reduce nervousness.
I'll give it a shot. But what should I do if they ask me a question and I don't have an answer?
That's okay. You don't have to know the answer to every question. The important part is how you handle such situations. Be honest and tell them you don't know, but also show your eagerness to learn.
I see. So even if I don't know everything, it's not the end of the world.
Absolutely. No one knows everything. They basically just want to assess if you fit the role and if you would get along well with the team.
I think I'm feeling less anxious now. Your advice has been really helpful. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help. Remember, you are competent and you deserve this opportunity. Show them your best.
Tom was nervous about his job interview, but Jenny's advice helped. Now, all he has to do is hope that the interview goes well.
You remember that job I was so excited about, Jenny? The one at the design agency. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I'm feeling pretty low.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Tom. I know how much you wanted that job. But remember, just because you didn't get this one doesn't mean you're not talented or capable.
Yeah, thanks, Jenny. But it still hurts. You know, I had pinned a lot of hopes on it.
I can imagine. It's perfectly okay to feel this way. After all, it shows that you cared about the opportunity. But don't let this disappointment stop you.
It's just that, what if I don't get the next one either? What if I keep facing rejection?
Well, that's a risk we all take. But you know, every time you put yourself out there and every time you face an interview, you're growing. You're learning something new. You're gaining experience. You're understanding better what works and what doesn't.
I guess you're right. But it's hard to keep going when you're faced with disappointment.
That's true. But let me tell you something. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. You remember Thomas Edison, right? The guy who invented the light bulb. Do you know how many times he failed before he finally succeeded? 1,000 times, he once said. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work.
Yeah, I know about him, but it's easier said than done.
True, it's not easy, but think of it this way. Each rejection is bringing you closer to the job that's meant for you.
That's a nice way to look at it.
Absolutely. It's all about perspective. Instead of letting this disappointment weigh you down, use it as a stepping stone. Learn from it.
I will try, but it's just hard, you know?
I know it is. But remember, this is just a minor setback. It doesn't define you. You are talented, skilled, and passionate about your work. The right job is out there, waiting for you. So pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back out there.
Tom felt pretty upset about his failed job interview. But, like Jenny said, he needs to change his perspective on how he looks at failure.
Hey, remember the last time we talked about my job hunt? I felt quite bad about not landing that graphic design job.
Yeah, I remember. How are you feeling now?
Actually, I've taken a positive turn. I realized that it's not about that one job. There are so many opportunities out there, so I've been focusing on that.
That's a healthy perspective. It's always good to keep your options open. So, what's your plan?
I found 6 other graphic design jobs that I'm really interested in. I've already sent out my resume and portfolio to them. I'm just waiting to hear back now.
That's a solid step forward. You're absolutely right about there being a lot of opportunities out there. And remember, every application you send is another chance to get that dream job.
Yes, I'm trying to be as proactive as I can. The more I apply, the better my chances, right?
Absolutely. And remember, each application, each interview is a learning experience. It's an opportunity to get better at presenting yourself and your skills.
I'm actually excited about it now. I'm looking forward to getting a call back from any of these places.
That's the right attitude. But remember, it might take some time before you hear back, so be patient.
I know. The waiting is the hardest part. But I'm keeping myself busy in the meantime. I've actually picked up some new graphic design techniques, which I've been practicing.
That's a great idea. It will not only help pass the time, but also improve your skills. You're turning a challenging situation into a chance to grow.
Yes, it's actually been quite enjoyable. I've also been spending some time outdoors to clear my head. It's amazing how fresh air can help you think.
Absolutely. Fresh air and a change of scenery can make a world of difference. It's good to see you're taking care of yourself, too.
Yes, I think it's important. And who knows, maybe one of these jobs will work out.
That's the spirit. Just keep in mind, no matter what happens, don't let the outcome of these applications define you or your skills. You're talented and you've got a lot to offer.
Thanks for the encouragement, Jenny. It really helped to talk about it.
That's what friends are for. Remember, this is just a part of life. Everyone goes through ups and downs in their career. Keep your chin up and keep going. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. I'm feeling a lot more hopeful about the whole situation now.
Now that Tom had a more positive outlook on his approach towards finding a job, he was determined to keep hunting for the right job for him.
Hey, Jenny, I have some news about all those jobs I applied for.
That's awesome. How did it go? Did you hear back from any of them?
Actually, yes. I got a response from 2 of them and had interviews set up with both.
That's amazing news, Tom. How did the interviews go?
Well, it was a mixed bag. One of the companies decided not to go ahead with my application.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but what about the other interview?
Actually, the other interview went well. They've offered me a job.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Tom. How do you feel now?
I'm over the moon, to be honest. It's a relief, but also very exciting. The process was tough, but I've learned so much from it.
Absolutely. Just like I said the other day, every experience, good or bad, is an opportunity to learn. So what's this new job all about?
It's a creative role in a small graphic design agency. They were really impressed with my portfolio and the concepts I shared during the interview. They believe I could bring something fresh to their team.
It sounds like you've found your perfect match. It must be a fantastic feeling.
Indeed it is. But I've also been thinking about the interview that didn't work out.
Oh, really? How so?
I mean, initially, I was disappointed. But then I realized that this experience was valuable. It's important to experience failure.
That's an incredibly healthy perspective. Can you explain a bit more about how you came to that conclusion?
When I first got the rejection, I felt down. But then it dawned on me that it wasn't about me not being good enough. Maybe I wasn't the right fit for them, or them for me. I took that as a push to strive harder and improve myself.
That's a brilliant attitude to have. Failures often teach us more than successes.
Exactly. I've learned to be more resilient. I was better prepared for my next interview, which I believe played a significant role in me getting this job.
Absolutely. Your story is a testament to the fact that what may seem like a setback can often be a setup for a comeback.
That's a nice way to put it. It's been quite a journey, but I'm thrilled about this new chapter in my professional life.
And you should be. It's wonderful to see how much you've grown through this entire process.
Thanks for that. I don't think I could have handled it this well without your support and advice.
Well, that's what friends do. Here's to you landing your dream job and to all the great things that are about to come your way.
If you want to continue learning English today, click on this video here. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed the video.